Hello everyone and welcome back to Sportastic. Today we're going to bring to you the top 5 favorites to win the NFC conference in the NFL and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. So we'll start at number 5 with the Philadelphia Eagles. This is going to be a whole different season for the Philadelphia Eagles compared to a very difficult 2019. Even though they made the playoffs and they won that division ahead of the Dallas Cowboys, they struggled a lot on both sides of the ball. They had a lot of injuries throughout the season. On offense, they lost pretty much all of their targets. Deshaun Jackson, Nelson Aguilar, and Alshon Jeffrey. So this season, in 2020, they will get all of those targets back except for Nelson Aguilar, who have left the team. But Deshaun Jackson will be back. Alshon Jeffrey will be back. Those are their two main targets. Miles Sanders had a really good rookie season. O.J. Howard have left from Miami. So pretty much Miles Sanders will get most of the touches in the backfield. And I believe that's a great move because Miles is very, very talented. And they made some moves on defense as well. They signed one of the best defensive backs in the league in Darius Slay from the Detroit Lions. So they have a really good team. And without the injuries, they are one of the favorites in the NFC. So our number 4 pick is going to be the Eagles' divisional rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. They lost Byron Jones in the offseason to the Miami Dolphins, but they're still a really good team. They have kept Dak. They tagged him. Zeke will be back. Yes, they lost Travis Frederick, their center, so I believe they will have some difficulties in the offensive line, even though it's still pretty good. But they still have their targets. They still have Michael Gallup and Amari Cooper, Zeke and Dak. So it's a stacked team, stacked offense. Their defense will have to get better and stop giving up so many points and sometimes win some games when the offense cannot perform. If that happens, the Dallas Cowboys will be a threat for the better teams in the NFC. And let's see how their new coach gets on. Mike McCarthy, I believe it's a step up from Jason Garrett. So I believe it will be good for the Cowboys. At number 3, we have the Seattle Seahawks. Again, 2019, they struggled a lot with injuries. And this season, they'll have their number 1 and number 2 running backs back, Chris Carson, Rashad Penny, along with, a very good and solid Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf in his second season, Tyler Lockett, one of the best targets in the league. They have signed Greg Olsen, very good, reliable target as a tight end. At number 2, Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers are the second favorite to win the NFC. Aaron Rodgers didn't have a target aside from Davante Adams. And I believe they will use their draft pick in this year's draft to get another wide receiver. Since this wide receiver class in the draft is very deep, and you can find even very good receivers in probably the second or the third round. Adam Jones came off a very good season in 2019. Aaron Rodgers, again, very solid, not spectacular, but solid. Again, another solid season for him. Davante Adams was injured for a good part of the season. If he's 100% healthy throughout the season, he will get a lot of touchdowns from Aaron Rodgers. Their defense is pretty good. Solid defense. It's not spectacular, but it's good. The number 1, the 49ers. I have my concerns about Jimmy G, but they have a solid coach. Yes, he he's lost twice in a Super Bowl and in a comeback. He was with the Falcons when they lost to the Patriots in that historic comeback. He's lost now as a head coach against Mahomes and the Chiefs, but he'll be back. The defense is still solid. Yes, they lost DeForest Buckner, but they got Armstead back. Bosa now in his second year. Quan Alexander, Warner, Greenlaw. It's a very stacked defense. You can bet your money that this team will be back battling for a spot in the Super Bowl. If you agree with our picks, let us know. Comment down below, leave us a like, and subscribe for more content. I'll see you next time.